Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. Today on relationship frequencies, we're going to look at your relationship with yourself. So I do set the intention that these videos reach those who need them when they need them. However, it may not be that the entire message is for you. So take whatever parts of the message resonate with you, leave the rest behind. So it may just be one sentence of the message that's for you, or it may be the whole thing. And we'll give it the cards one more shuffle. I can't remember if I shuffled them 2 or 3 times, but we'll do one more just in case. So your relationship with yourself. First, we're going to look at how do you feel about yourself. So there we go, do you feel about yourself? And the first card is reversed Page of Cups. So when Page of Cups is reversed, it's having an emotional block or being repressed or feeling empty. So I would say your relationship with yourself right now is not a good relationship. Can we get a clarifier? Oh, death. Okay, this did come in extremely sideways. So the death is all about transformations, having endings, they're about absolute endings. So it's not about the death of somebody, it's about having an absolute ending. So it could be quitting your job, that's an absolute ending. Getting a divorce, absolute ending. It could well be the death of someone. But what I'd say is that you right now are repressing things and emotionally blocked because of whatever happened with this death card. So whether it's you feel that you didn't get what you wanted, or you feel bad about yourself because you did lose a job, you feel bad about yourself because you did have a divorce, whatever it is. And the fact that this is, cups are about feelings and stuff. So, and when it's upright, it's like your cup is running over, right? Like you have so much potential and love and feelings there. So when it's upside down, it's like those are running out, right? You feel empty, you feel at a loss for things right now. So let's ask, what advice? Ooh, wow, 6 of Cups, nostalgia. There's a lot of cards there. So we're going to ask Spirit what advice Spirit has about this. So what do you need? What could help in terms of feeling kind of like empty, emotionless, in terms of the changes that are going on in your life right now? So maybe you feel that things aren't for your highest and greatest good. Oh, there we go. So advice is the reversed 9 of Wands. So this is about being tired, being defenseless, not being resilient, right? So when it's upright, it's like you've been battered and bruised, but you've created these boundaries and you're defending them. And when it's this way, it's like I just don't have any more defenses. I'm just tired, right? I am done. And so Spirit's saying we need to rest, right? You are overtired. Let's get another piece of advice for you. And there we go. It is the 3 of Swords upright. So this is about pain, heartbreak, separation, and that is your advice. So I would say that this right now, while your cup is feeling empty, this death, this transformation, this absolute ending is all due to this heartbreak you're feeling, this pain you're feeling. But what you need to do is you need to rest and you need to heal from what has happened. Get another card, please. What would you like to say about this? Please, just a message about the devil obsession. Are you obsessed? Are you obsessed with your old partner? Are you too much in your head about your old partner? Let's see, a message from Spirit about this, please. Oh, there we go. Look, that one fell out. 2 of Cups, soulmates, unity. Okay, 2 of Cups is about partnership, coming together, being attracted to each other. And so love will come, right? So right now you might be in this relationship has ended. You need to heal from this relationship. You're going through this transformation. You feel like your cup's just empty. I don't have it anymore. But the 2 of Cups is coming, okay? You will feel that love again. Your cups will be filled up again. In fact, you'll have so much to fill, there'll be 2 cups that you can fill, right? So right now you may feel just depleted, just empty, just nobody can love me. and you're in this heartbreaking grief, but you need to heal from it, and you are going through a transformation, and that's okay, right? Because there's a two cups at the end of the road. So even though you may not see it now, you're just upset over this loss, there will be somebody coming into your life later on, right? So you need to make sure that you are right now healing yourself, right? Filling up your cups so that you have enough for the Two of Cups when the Two of Cups comes in. And I suppose this reading's all about your relationship with yourself, and it's gotten a little bit away from that. But remember, right? Like it's all about you filling your cups up first before we get to this. Okay, so we're in this emptiness. Fill your cups up before we get to this. And we're just going to ask Spirit our love oracle cards. We're going to ask for a few messages from this deck here. And then we may move on to another oracle deck after this one. So let's see what Spirit has to say about your relationships with yourself. And we have conflict, okay, clashing, differences. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. What card from this deck would you like to share? Ooh. Okay, we got two. Conflict, bluff, and broken. Okay, so right now you are in this conflicted zone, right? You feel things are all broken. The bluffing, I would say, is like you masking it or you pretending even to yourself, right? This is about your relationship with yourself. So you're even bluffing yourself that everything's okay. I'm on the Three of Swords. Everything's fine right now. But really, you are conflicted and you feel things are broken, even though you're trying to put on this facade of everything's okay, everything's going to be all right. So really, you need to be focusing on yourself and fixing these broken pieces. And that doesn't mean that you are broken, right? Everybody goes through things, they sort of break you, but you're not broken. These are all lessons you learned, things that are meant to build you back up, give you power, a lesson learned. If you actually learn the lesson, we won't be going back there. We will be moving forward on our journey, which is what Spirit wants. Is there anything else, Spirit, please, that you would like to say from this deck of cards? Is there anything else, Spirit, that you would like to say from this deck of cards? For this person, there we go. Okay. Depth, awareness. Yeah. So start making sure that you are understanding your value, understanding the depth of a relationships that you want, understanding how important you actually are, and that you do have worth, you do have value, right? Just because you're going through this, death is not a bad card, right? It's about transforming and change. The transforming could be that this relationship ended and now you're transforming into a more spiritual person, right? And even though right now you feel like you don't have your cups full, they will be full. But you need to work on yourself first, right? You don't find happiness in other people. You have to find happiness within yourself first, and then you will find happiness with other people, because you'll find people who are happy within themselves too, rather than finding people who have issues, which is what people who have issues end up finding. And I think we've all been down that road where we've dated someone who's quite like somebody we know, our mother or father, and you're like, why would I have married my father? Or why would I have married my mother? And family. Yeah. So this is very focus on your family. Focus on being happy within yourself. Start fixing these pieces and accepting what has happened. Accept that this has been a major transformation in your life, but it's ended, and now we are moving forward. And we're going to fill up these cups, have family in depth. But first, you need to fix yourself. And I don't want to say it like it's rude like that, but either go to therapy, start meditating, start going for walks every day, clear your head, right? Start getting right within your mind so that we can get to this over here. And I am going to get you a Moonology card. Moonology card. I have to shuffle them over here. Cards will go flying. And Spirit, what message does the collective need from this oracle deck, please? What message? Oh, there we go. Full moon in Virgo. We have our full moon in Virgo. Can you see that? So it says your practicality can overcome any challenge. Find harmony in the balance between perfection and self-acceptance. All right, so you need to find that harmony, right? We have perfection, and nobody's perfect. It's impossible to be perfect. And you need to understand you need to accept yourself and all your imperfections, right? We're always trying to be better, trying to do better, but accept that you are who you are and that's who you're supposed to be, right? God doesn't make any mistakes. So you need to look at your life practically from a practical standpoint and look at how you can overcome this challenge of the death card to find harmony and balance between that perfection you were looking for and your self-acceptance. So say that this is the end of a relationship. You had this, I'm going to get married, we're going to be together, and we're going to have this perfect, 2.3 children, and it's going to be perfect. And now you're realizing, ooh, that perfection isn't there, and you need to learn how to find the self-acceptance within that not being perfect. And I really want to pull you, I'm feeling pulled to pull for you an angel card. I think that's appropriate today. Angel number. So we're going to ask the cards to please send us a message from our angel number deck. Please, what message would you like to send to the collective from this deck, please? I think self-acceptance is the hardest thing. We're always too willing to be like, oh, you're great. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, everything's fine. But when it comes to yourself, you're like, no, this isn't good enough. This isn't, I need to do better. I need to do more. I need to get more money. I need to whatever. Okay, that's way too many cards. We just want one, please. Can we got one angel number as a message, please, about this love reading, loving ourselves? Our relationship with ourselves. Ooh, growth. There we go. So, growth and renewals. We got two. Okay, so growth, which is 2, 3, 4. And this says you are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. See, and you couldn't have, without the death, you couldn't have the growth and expansion. So you are growing, you are expanding, and you are moving towards being fulfilled and success, even if you can't see it right now. And we have renewal, which is 890. So you are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. Release the past, and embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. See, and growth. We got the growth and the renewal, and it says right on the renewal card, opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. So this, what has happened, whatever this is in your life that you don't feel great about, this has given you the opportunity to start moving forward towards greater fulfillment and greater success, and by transforming yourself, right? Sometimes transformation, sometimes we need these big moments in our lives, these absolute endings, to be pushed forward, right? So you're completely content in your house, and you need your house to burn down in order to be like, okay, we're moving. Otherwise you never would have moved. So whatever this is that you don't feel fulfilled with, realize that you are growing, and there's going to be a renewal, and you are headed towards that success. I hope this message helped you, and I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now. Well, and I know I did end this video, but I'm just realizing I had been calling this the Ace of Cups the whole time, and it's actually the Page of Cups. But what I would say is that there must have been a reason that I thought this was the Page of Cups the whole time, and that must have been the message that was supposed to actually come out, even though it is the Page of Cups. I was calling it the Ace of Cups the whole time. They can be very similar, though, in terms of like the Ace of Cups is like a new emotional journey, love. The Page of Cups is about like creativity and intuition, but also about romance. And the Page of Cups is about romance after we've learned something. So we've already gone through the 1 to 10 of Cups, and now we've learned something. So the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups can be, all the aces and pages can be very similar in terms of the aces being the sort of the very beginning of something, and then the pages are we've learned something and now we're starting new. So it's the beginning of something. That I just thought I better jump back on here and say I'm sorry for that, but it was actually the reversed Page of Cups that we were supposed to be talking about the whole time. So again, I am sending you peace, love, and happiness, and bye for now.